córreme. Sir.
Oxígeno Radio, muy buenos días, muchísimas gracias por estar conectados, aquí les damos la bienvenida, estamos ya dándole inicio a prácticamente... I had gotten some Facebook messages from some of my listeners. One in particular was very concerned. She sent me a message saying that she wanted to find out if I could recommend an attorney. And I said, what kind of attorney? You know, immigration law, is it some kind of criminal matter? And she told me, she said, actually, I was a victim of sexual abuse from my children's pediatrician. And that kind of blew it open. And I said, wait a minute, you don't need an attorney. You need to go to the law enforcement. And I sent her to the appropriate authorities. That's how it all began.
Fue el año pasado, en el mes de mayo, que yo empecé a sentir dolores de cabeza. Y eso entonces yo, al pensar que él era un doctor, vengo y le hago una pregunta. Disculpe doctor, usted siendo doctor, ¿usted podría revisarme a mí la vista que encuentra en mi vista? A lo mejor yo tengo la vista cansada o algo porque yo me sentía mal de la vista. Entonces él vino, me revisó. Cuando me estaba revisando me dijo, cierre un ojo y míreme. Pero en lo que yo me estaba como distrayendo, en lo que él me estaba revisando el ojo, él vino, se aprovechó y fue cuando me agarró un pecho. Entonces yo en ese momento me retiré y le dije que por qué lo había hecho y solo me dijo perdóname.
Well, I know that as far as the amount of people that contacted me directly, I would say the number approached 20. I spoke to each one of the people that had written me messages. I spoke to each one of them individually and I said, listen, this really has to be dealt with, you know, with the police. And I directed them to the law enforcement, but most of them they just simply didn't want to. They were very afraid, they were very concerned that because of either their legal status or, you know, the details as far as the abuse was concerned. Some of them were more afraid of their husbands, as a matter of fact, than they were of the law enforcement authorities. You know, I tried to kind of put some of them together. I said, do you mind speaking with other victims? And it became a group of about, well, the first group was about maybe 5 or 6 women that had all gone through something similar.
Todos le tenemos miedo a la policía. ¿Por qué a la policía? Porque la policía tiene derecho a arrestarlo si usted no tiene documentos legales aquí. Pero ya yo hablé con las personas adecuadas que me dieron el valor para yo poder hacerlo y poder ir con las autoridades y denunciarlo.